In this lesson, we're talking about proving and applying the angle, side angle, and angle, side congruency criteria. So much like before, if you saw the side, side, and side angle side, it's the same idea, just more postulates. That's all it is, just more ways of doing this. More ways of showing two triangles congruent. And the first one we're talking about is angle, side angle. So very similar to side angle side. The key thing here is the side has to be in between the two angles. So if two angles in the included side of one triangle are congruent to the two angles in the included side of another triangle, like you have here, then the two triangles are congruent. So these two triangles are congruent by angle, side angle. And our congruency statement, same as before, right? You could write it any way you want the first one. Let's go CAB. And you just gotta make sure you match that when you do the second one. So if I start at C, C goes with F, right? CAB would be FDE. Right? Lots of ways to answer this. So as long as you keep it consistent, you're good. So let's do an example using that idea. So here they tell us A is congruent to D. So angle A is congruent to angle D. Remember, anytime they give us a statement like that, that's given. The next thing they tell us is that C is the midpoint of AD. Right? So C is the midpoint of AD. Remember, what that means is C is right in the middle of AD. So that means that this side is equal to this side. So we're going to say AC is equal to CD. So AC is equal to CD, or congruent to CD, I should say. And that's the definition of a midpoint. Now you might still say, hey, these are still not congruent. All I got is an angle and a side. I need, well, right now we're doing angle, side angle. So we need another angle. Luckily, look here. We have vertical angles, right? Remember, that's one that they don't have to tell you, but you could see it. Oh, they're right opposite each other? These two angles are called vertical angles. And remember, the way we say it, you need 3 letters. So you can't just say angle C, because you're talking about this. You have to use the 3 letters. So BCA is congruent to, now remember, it has to match. So B goes with F. You can see how A and D are matched. So B and F must match. So I went BCA, so I must go FCD. And that's vertical angle. Let's put a BA there because I'm lazy. And then now these two triangles are congruent. We have angle, side angle. So by angle, side angle, we know that triangle, again, it doesn't matter how you name it, as long as you keep it consistent, we'll say ACB is congruent to triangle. If I start at A, I must start at D, right? I went ACB, so it must be DCF. And there we go. Let's do another one, like here. So again, this one they tell us angle Z is congruent to angle Q. So Z goes with Q. I'll mark it off, that's given. And the next one they tell us ZP, so that's this one. It's equal to QP, so that's this one. Again, given. Now, again, I still only have an angle and a side. Luckily, we have vertical angles again. Hopefully you can see right here. Those are vertical angles. So I'm going to mark that off. Oh, this time I'll do a little trick. I'm actually just going to write a 1 and a 2. Write that in there so I can just say, hey, angle 1 is congruent to angle 2 by vertical angles. Technically, you're supposed to say vertical angles are congruent, but it's a lot of right. So now we have angle, side angle. And honestly, I probably should have done double marking here. So these things, so by angle, side angle, we have triangle, let's do ZPR, and that would be congruent to triangle QPT. Right, so by angle, side angle. Okay, so that's angle, side angle. Next one, angle, side. So I like to say this one, this is angle, and any side. Very different than side angle, side, or angle, side angle. This could be any side. So if two angles and a non-included side of one triangle are congruent to two angles and a non-included side of another triangle, then the two angles are congruent. And I like to say any side because, right, if it works, that's angle, side, that works. Even if the side was down here, it's angle, side, it still works. If the side's right here in between, technically you should write angle, side angle because that's what it says, but it's still congruent. It's just congruent by angle, side angle. So as long as you have two angles, and then the two triangles and a side, any side, the two triangles are congruent. So these two are congruent by angle, side. So again, let's write triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. That's angle, side, any side. Okay, so we'll do a couple of quick ones. So here again, they tell us angle B is congruent to angle D. So there's B and there's D. And they say BC is congruent to DE. So those are both given, right? Once if they just give it to you, that's given. And look what we have again. We have vertical angles. So I'm gonna write this guy is equal to this guy. I'll write the 3 letters this time because I didn't do it last time. Can't be lazy all the time. So for this vertical angle, I'm gonna say DAE. And again, if we start at D, that means we have to start at B. So BAC. And those are vertical angles. I'll write BA for short because I don't have much space. And now I have angle, angle, side, right? Those marks mean angle. That mark means an angle. That mark means a side. So angle, angle, side. So by angle, angle, side, we have triangle. It's a bad triangle. Triangle, let's do DEA. Is congruent to, again, if I start at D, and I went to E, I gotta start at B and go to C. BCA. Right, so for sure A has to match each other. So I start at D, D goes matches to B, so let's go first, and so on. Okay, another example here. So here we have A is going to C. That's given. Then they tell us BDA. So let's figure that out, right? BDA, so that's this guy, is congruent to BDC. BDC, that's this guy, right? You always start out, so I start at B, go to D, and go to C. So these two, not my best drawing, but these two are congruent to each other. Okay, so we have that. And again, I'm still not congruent because all I have now is angle, angle. So what's missing? Well, first I should say this is given. What I'm missing is that they share the middle side here, right? They both have that middle side. So we're gonna mark that off. We're gonna say BD is equal to BD. Remember what the reason is? Reflexive, right? Anytime it's equal to itself, it's just reflexive. So now we have angle, angle, side. So by angle, angle, side, we have triangle ADB is congruent. Again, has to match. So A is right here. A goes with C. So CDB. So there we go. Okay, let's finish up by doing some quick fire ones. We want to determine if these triangles are congruent or not. So we actually have a long list now. We have side, side, side. We have side, angle, side. Those are all ones from a prior video. We have angle, side, angle. We have angle, angle, side. And we also have not congruent, right? They could not be congruent. So those are all our options. So let's look at this first one here. So I have an angle that goes with this one. So I'm gonna mark it off. I'll put a little A for angle. I have a side goes with the side. So side. And I have an angle with an angle. So angle, angle, side, angle. All right, the next one here. I have a side with the side. I have this side with this side. Notice I'm only putting the S and the A's on one of the triangles. And over here I have an angle with an angle. So over here we have SSA. Remember, that's not one of them. SSA, it's not this one, right? This has two sides and angle. It's not this one. It's not this one. It's not this one. It could be side, angle, side, but remember the angle has to be in the middle. That's not what's going on here. It's on the side. So this is not congruent, right? It's not one of my choices up here. Okay, we can move on. This one here, right? You might go, oh, there's nothing. I have a side, and I have a side, and then I have an angle with an angle. Don't forget, we also have vertical angles here. So this angle is equal to this angle, so we have another angle. So in this case, we have angle, angle, side. The one down here, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. They have vertical angles, so mark it off. Now we have angle, side, angle. Right? This one goes with this one goes with this one, and this one goes with that one. So angle, side, angle. Okay, here. What additional information do we need if we want it to be congruent by angle, side, angle? So remember, angle, side, angle is angle, a side, and then angle, right? The side has to be between the two angles. So I contend it should be this guy is what we need. We need that angle congruent to this angle, right? It's not this one because it doesn't have the side. It has to be this one. So we're missing angle Y is congruent to angle L. That would make those two guys congruent by angle, side, angle. Okay, the next one, angle, angle, side. So what we have is a side and an angle, and we need another angle. Now this one's actually a little tricky. You could put E with P, but that would actually make it angle, side, angle, which is still congruent, but not the one we want. We want angle, angle, side. So I'm gonna put the angle over here, which matches this one there. So we don't get the angle, angle, side, angle one, which again, still congruent, but we want to be congruent by angle, angle, side. So it has to be this one. So say angle D is congruent to angle M. And that's the video.